priorities, going deep, backed with research, giving clear inputs to the farmer and building that out.
Bringing some digital into agri also.
That's the next bit. So that's what brings me to the next bit, which is how do you make agriculture even sustainable? So Mr. Naidu has pioneered the zero budget natural farming. So there are two sides of the equation. One is you have to reduce the cost of inputs so that I can be competitive and sustainable. So that's something that we are also working. And then, of course, technology will play a role. Not just from predicting market prices, but also understanding the possibility of any pest and how do I control. We've done this in the past under real-time governance. So we're bringing all that back, all the protocols back to that. With regards to feedback from the grassroots, I think we've always lost an election because of that, not because we didn't do work. And that's why our real-time governance is now being given to me. And in this government, in the real-time governance, one of the major things is also feedback. So we're going to take feedback from industry, feedback from citizens, feedback as a family, and look at things very holistically. So education, healthcare, and we have this model called the P4 model where, we want successful entrepreneurs to actually nurture families, nurture villages. And how do you pull people out of the cycle of poverty? Government is a very good spender of public money. But then we need accountability to come in at a greater pace. And that's where I look forward to working with industry in bringing that and hand-holding. And that's something that we intend to do.
CM, when he addressed the National Council, spoke about the 4 Ps also involving people. So I think that's
the 4P model.
We have been also propagating to our government saying involve people now.
Well, if you look at it this time when we have the Chief Minister's travels, it's very open, very easy. His program is also very accessible, no barricades. So I think it's been a huge cultural shift compared to the last 5 years. But we are marching ahead in that, hopefully in the right direction.
All the best. Thank you.
Thank you. So next I'd like to request Mr. Anil Epur to.
I mean, having worked with the Honorable Chief Minister for many years, in the late 90s and early 2000s, I know you'll be very successful in what you're planning to do, and I'm glad to hear from what you have mentioned. But just a couple of thoughts. One on don't look at only India as for the models and all this. Please look at the world as to where are the successful models working there. I just mentioned to the Chief Secretary about the skilling thing there, how the German, Swiss, Austrian model of skilling is the right model for India. That is one. Second one, when you're talking about it in agriculture, and please look at the emerging trends. We're talking about mangoes and all this. This is the past. What are the new fruits? You talked about dragon fruit. That's the fruit, but there are a lot of things coming up like that. Yeah. So if somebody can go and see the supermarkets in the West, and you know what are the fruits coming there. And Rajyama is the ideal horticultural place. The dry weather makes perfect sweet fruit. So that could be a great. Same thing with aquaculture. We are not adding value to